Hello again and welcome to our update, this time covering figures for the month of February 2014. And once again, it was an exceptionally strong month. We saw a record 2.15 million visits from overseas, that's 9% up on a year ago, and a really exceptional growth in how much those visitors spent, a record 1.5 billion. This may be because the survey picked up visitors from long-haul markets who do spend more than visitors from short-haul markets, or indeed picked up visitors with an unusual spend pattern. What are some of the highlights then by journey purpose and by region of the world? It was a record month once again for the number of holiday visitors coming to the UK, with 720,000, up by 25% on the same month of last year. This means that in the most recent 12-month period, there have been more than 13 million holiday visits for the very first time. It's only just more than a year ago that we moved through the 12 million marker. Meanwhile, business visits in February were back to the levels seen in 2008, just before the global financial crisis. It was once again a rather weak month from North America, that of course being the markets of the US and Canada combined, it being the lowest February tally since 1991, that of course being the year of the First Gulf War. Better news, however, came from parts of Europe outside of the EU15, so those are both the accession countries and also other markets such as Switzerland and Norway, with it being a record month. Another factor that might be underpinning the rapid growth in how much we're earning from overseas visitors in the recent couple of years, a very favourable exchange rate. So let's unpick the coloured lines on this chart. The cost of sterling here is indexed to January 2001 equaling 100. Starting with the Swiss, we can see that visitors from Switzerland are paying substantially less now to buy sterling if they're visiting Britain than they were a few years ago, indeed a reduction of about 40%. Visitors from Australia, again paying significantly less than a decade ago, even though the direction of travel has moved slightly against us in the past few months. Australia, of course, a market that generates more than £1,000 per visit. Now looking at where most visitors to the UK come from, that of course being the European Union. And we can see here that there has been about 5 years' worth of stability in the price paid for pounds by visitors from Europe. Turning to the USA, which is of course our most valuable single inbound source market with spending of about £2.3 billion annually, once again a period of stability over the last 2 or 3 years in how much visitors are having to pay for sterling. It's not all good news, however. We can see that visitors from India over the past year or so have seen a significant hike in the cost of the British pound, this being a picture mirrored across a number of other emerging economies such as Argentina and Indonesia. Next time we'll have provisional March figures, and we'll also have the headline 2013 data by individual market. So until next time, bye-bye.